What's up, guys? It's your boy Mark back with another video. In this video, I will be going over something that could be helpful for you for news at 9:30 in the morning. Alright, nothing, major. Let's go to news. Alright, so here I had it marked up. Alright, right here. Now, this is what you can do. You could take, alright, we finna replay this. Alright, news was around here. Alright. As you can see, I got my pivots on here. You can watch the video how to enter a trade. I talked about the pivots and how I know where they could be potentially going. But what you could do is go to the 15-minute time frame. All right. So around this time, it should be around like 9:20ish, 9:25 or whatever when you get ready to trade it. So look, draw you a box, right? Draw you a box. Over the last two candles. Alright, the last two candles. Boom. Draw your box over the last two candles, right? Then now what you want to do is go to the 5-minute time frame. Alright, 5-minute time frame. So if this breakout above if this breakout above, you get in for the buy. And if it break out below, you get in for the sell. Alright. This is something that you can do that can help you, catch quick pips. Cause US 30, Nas100, those will be, them some good pips. So what you'll do, let's press play. Boom. Alright. You would have entered when it broke out. Alright, when it actually closed right here. So you could have got in right here. Let me grab this. You could have got in right here. Boom. Alright, broke out. Next candle. Could have got in right here. And let it ride. Alright. Now, on the 5-minute time frame, as you can see, look at this. Where is it going? Where could it potentially go? To the next pivot. So if this would have broke below, this could have potentially would have went to the next pivot. All right. So you could have entered right here. All right, and let's go to the 15 and look at where it went on the 15. All right, look at this. So let's take our ruler and calculate if you would have gotten in right here. Come on, guys. Alright, and it kept going. 146 pips with US 30. And if you don't know, indices are really calculated by points. Have to be calculated by points. But I just transferred over to currency, so I'm still getting all of that down pat. Alright. Still getting all that together. The points, the pips. But just know, if it's 146 pips, that's money. Alright, that's money, that's bread. That's a lot of money, because once you calculate it into points, that's where you'll know how much money you're actually making. With indices, it's not the same as currencies like GBP USD. Pips, you can calculate this 52 pips, and you can times that by like 1, that'll be $53 or 10, 530. But with indices like Nas100, US 30, you got to learn how to calculate into points. So look, this was US 30, right? News, boom, went up. Could have caught it out the breakout, took profit, right? Now let's go to Nas100. We could have did the same thing. This was news right here. All right, this was news. So let's hit replay. Boom. Alright, so what you could have did, could have got your box. Alright, put them on the last two candles. Boom, go to the 5-minute. Play. Alright, now, yes, you could have got in once it broke and kept going, but to have a secured to have like a to have a secure, you know, entry, could have gotten in right here on the next candle because it, you know, out the breakout. Where can it potentially go? Here to the next pivot. All right. Look at that. Guys, you would have ate. Let's go back. Let's go back to this right here. All right. So if you got in right here, this would have been a definite, you know, to me, entry. But most definitely could have got in once it broke. You most definitely could have got in once it broke. All right. You see this big candle, you could have got in. But if you wanted a like confirmed entry, you could have got in on the next candle. Because once again, it broke the box and the next candle was below. So you could have got in for a sale. All right. And where can it potentially go? To this next pivot. All right. So boom, if you got in, you could have held this trade. All right. As you see, it touched this pivot. So you could have got out right here. Could have got out right here. All right. So let's go to the 15-minute time frame. And I only use the 15-minute for news. You can use the higher time frame, like the 4 hour and the 4 hour and the daily for news. But to me, this is just more effective. So if you would have gotten in from right here to right here, oh my goodness, look at that, 960. All right. 960. But the thing is, you got to calculate into points. Once again, I still don't know fully get. I just know pips are good. And if it's going in your direction, then you good to go. So, guys, this is, to me, all right, this box strategy on the 15, you put it over the last two. And then, you know, you put it over the last two, and once it break out, go to the 5-minute time frame and look at it. Now you see it broke out. All right, boom, broke out, came down, enter here, came all the way down to this next pivot. That's why I have my pivots, y'all. My pivots are very, very helpful. All right, so if you want to know how long to hold a trade, where its price could potentially going, use the pivots. Because I want you guys to become better traders. All right. I don't want you guys just to be able to take our signals, be able to come in the market and be like, okay, I see why he said sell. I see why he said buy. And see if it match up with your analysis. Like, we can be wrong sometimes. All right. I'm not going to win every trade. But look, if you use the pivots, it's telling you where to go. Look, it broke this pivot. Where could it potentially go to the next pivot? Didn't break this pivot. Where could it? Didn't break this pivot. Where can it potentially go? Boom, to the next pivot. Broke this pivot. Where can it potentially go? Down to the next pivot. Didn't break this pivot. Where can it potentially go? Up to the next pivot. So we finna play it. All right, we finna play it. So it didn't break it until here. All right, it didn't. All right, so look, this is where we at right now. Right, it broke this pivot. So you could have got in again. You could have got in for a sale. Boom. Took profit. But where did it? It did not come down here. Where can it potentially go? Back up to this pivot. So you could have bought from here to here. Made money. If it breaks this pivot, you can hold your trade. Boom. Broke it. Where can it potentially go? Up to the next pivot. It came all the way back up here, which is good money. Guys, use the pivots. Use the pivot points. Let's use the pivots. Pivots let me know what I'm looking for. Reversals, trends. They are support, resistance. All right, these are support and resistance zones if you look at them. All right, so go to indicators. Go to your pivots. All right. Once you get the pivot points, it's traditional 15. We only need 1, 2, and 3 on. Hit OK, and you good to go. All right, and you good to go. You just gotta be prepared for the news. All right, you gotta be prepared for the news. US 30, say if we looking at US 30, just by looking at it, I can predict a sell. Does that mean I'm gonna be right? No, but I can see this potentially coming out to test this area right here. Hopefully the box strategy was helpful to you. Try it out. Send me your results. Try it out. Send me your results, and I will be coming out with more videos. Other than that, I'm out.